What's up guys, this was Tomorrow here and welcome back to another episode of our Liverpool career mode. We are in January and we are going to spend some money. I hope so. I want to. So for this month guys, we've got a whole heap of games here. We're actually going to simulate all of them and we're really going to focus on trying to get some transfer deals done. So to start that off, I actually want to go into the squad hub now. Obviously, Alice, Onana, and Kelleher. I'm more than happy with them being our goalkeeping options. Robertson is our only first team left back, so we're going to look for a left back. I don't believe we can go for Alphonso Davies, who I want to, so we might just look for a short-term one. In terms of centre backs, we've only got 3 first team centre backs as well, so that's somewhere else we want to strengthen. Max Aarons and Trent are great as our right back options. Midfield, we're stacked. We've got Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago, Keita. Oh, that's it. Oh, but that's, yeah, so that's okay. We might look to add one more option in there, but we'll see how we go. In terms of our center attacking mid, we've only got Firmino. So that's somewhere else we can look to add on. Wingers, we're fantastic in, and strikers, we are good as well. So let's get into it here. Now, did I have any... Okay, so we've got Sancho, who we're going strong for next season. Alphonso Davies, we can't sign just due to him having moved. Dennis Zakaria we can go for, which is interesting, and Rodrigo we are. Now the thing is guys, Martinelli hasn't really impressed me so far. I wonder if we could almost get a swap deal going, like swap Rodrigo for Martinelli, because he hasn't really impressed me in the games that he has come on. I mean, he has grown a decent amount, but just don't know if he's gonna get the game time. All right, well, let's have a look here. So, any position promising? Yeah, I mean, Lewis is an option. Yeah, none of these guys really. I think the first thing I want to start off with, and I actually didn't come into this episode planning to do this, but I want to see if we can almost swap Martinelli for Rodrigo, if we chuck some funds in there as well. What if we say 60 million plus Martinelli? Will they budge on that? They want 100 million and they're not interested in any of our players. Well, let's just see if they'll maybe do a deal of like 78. I mean, Martinelli may grow on me. I just noticed that Rodrigo's still relatively cheap, and that'd be an interesting move. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. Now, my ideas for Jadon Sancho next season is to actually convert him into a central attacking midfielder and have him play in behind Mbappe. That's my thoughts, but we'll see how that goes. But we do need some other options there at left back. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look at what's floating around. And no one here really jumps out, do they? Can't really think of anyone in France. What about in Germany? Yeah, no one there. No one's, because we don't want to get anyone too expensive, especially if we are going to go hard for Davies next year. I did want to look at some youth prospects. I know there's a few good ones at Ajax, so let's have a look here. In terms of attackers, I mean, I don't think we need any more attackers. The one I was interested in is Ryan Gravenberch. I think he'd be good to have as someone that we can bring into those cup games and give some game time to. He is still relatively young at 19. What about Schurz? Let's just scout him. Who else usually has? PSV usually have decent talent. Troy Deeney at PSV. Barry Jr. Name rings a bell. No one there jumping out. Let's also have a look at just what AZ has. Ron Vla. Owen Wishnau. Wijendal. Let's have a look at. Let's scout him. Okay, so let's go Spain. Let's just have a look at some clubs. Let's just see what's out there. Gedson Fernandez there now. Yeah, it's definitely defense we need to strengthen at. Zagadou could be an option. Just scout him because he's definitely set to become a good player. João Felix is one we're just going to shortlist because no doubt at some point we'd be interested in him. Oh, Leon Goretzka, good player. Just not sure if he's going to get any game time for us. Lorente, obviously fantastic player. And no one really sticking out to me there. What do Barcelona and Real Madrid have on offer? Lacazette at Barcelona. It's an interesting transfer, that's for sure. See, a Frankie De Jong is someone who I'd love to try and get into our team if we could make him fit at some point. What about Firpo? Maybe. Upamecano. And then let's have a look at what Real Madrid have on offer. Obviously Vinicius and Rodrigo, they're both 84 rated, which is good for Real Madrid. Matty Longstaff at Real Madrid. That's an interesting transfer, that's for sure. Valverde's another one I'm just going to transfer. Just down the line, he might be someone that catches our eye. Ben Godfrey. He is at Everton in real life, but yeah, we could sign him from a Real Madrid. That could actually be a decent option. All right, let's let our scouts do their things for a little bit. Let's get this game set up here. Obviously Thiago's injured, so Cater there. Milner. Actually, you know what? Let's give Milner a run out. Yeah, Milner deserves a run out, and Martinelli can start at right wing. All right, and let's get this FA Cup result here against Scunthorpe United. 4-0, Firmino with a goal, Mbappe with a goal, Firmino with a goal. Oh, so a Firmino hat-trick. He just has continued to perform for us. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, here we go. Jota's out for 4 weeks, that's rough. Monaco's gone for 30 million for that left back. Jeez, he must be decent then. Alright. That left back, they offered 30 million. They can have him. I'm not spending 30 million when I want to get Alphonso Davies next year. No. Yeah, Schurz doesn't interest me in the end after all that. But Mancano, yeah, I forgot we can't sign him because he's just joined. Ben Godfrey, I'm interested to see what he comes back, what rating he's at. He is 23, so he is starting to age already, but we could do something nice there with him. Okay, so Onana still gets the game time here because it is a cup game. However, the rest of the team's going to be pretty first team. Would be nice to win the Carabao Cup. United 2-0. Okay, that's no good start. Let's simulate on here. Gravenberch for 13 million. He might be someone I just need to put my foot down and sign. Thiago wants to play next game. He can play next game. I think I'm just going to go for Gravenberch before... Yeah, because they've accepted that offer. What'd they offer? About 13. Let's see if maybe we can do a swap deal for one of these players that we're struggling to get rid of. Harvey Elliott. What about a Martinelli? He really hasn't impressed me. I think I would prefer Gravenberch over Martinelli. Oh, okay. Oh, that offer's tiny. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Let's get Gravenberch into the team. Oh, look at those sexy boots I've got there. You just gotta be jealous, don't you? 5-year contract. Young player, we won't tie him down. Yep, no release clause is fine. Salary, you know, 30 million, up and coming. 30 million, 30,000. Oh, okay. Not too far off the mark, that's good. Alright, first signing. I'm happy with that. That's a good signing. Alright, Thiago wants to start this game if I remember correctly. Milner back onto the bench, unfortunately, as a result of that. Now we have Gravenberch in the side as well. Oh, we go do his development then. Yeah, definitely. I'm almost half tempted to throw him in the deep end. Nah, -6. Okay, no. You know what? Aaron's can play this game. Oh, and Allison needs to come in as well. We won't keep our players rested because we do have this game coming up against the second leg against United, which I think we're going to struggle to get a result in now, being 2-0 down already. But let's get into Gravenberch's. Now, I think I want to convert him firstly to a CDM. 150 weeks to be a CDM? It's quicker to make him a striker. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so CDM's just not his role. Okay. No, that's all good. Well, let's go on the development plan. Let's start with some things like weak foot. Let's get that weak foot going on him. Wow. Alright, here we go. Game against Fulham. 4-0. Salah, Sarr, Mbappe. Nice. Okay, Thiago's thrilled that they got to play that game. As expected, Thiago's development plans completed. Okay, let's simulate through. We've always got the game against United to consider. Mbappe's still top goal scorer, fair enough. Firmino with 13, I feel like he got more goals than that, but I guess he's gotten goals in a lot of other competitions as well, so... Belotti at Newcastle second. Fair enough. Alright. Here we go, game against Newcastle. So once again, we're going to run out with a bit of a second string side here, but we're actually going to give Gravenberg his first minutes in the side. Just see what he can do. Alright. Create something against Newcastle. 2-1. Mbappe and Sarr. Good result. Now we have our game against Manchester United. No, not yet. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. We are still leading City, which is good to see. Sarr's happy, which is good. Onana, he's getting game time. I don't know why he's struggling so much, but Martinelli's not happy as well. Martinelli's getting, you know, for someone who's constantly complaining that he's not getting enough game time, really, he's getting more game time than he probably should be getting, if that makes sense. No, you're not starting. Trent can play this game. Get the big boys back in. There we go. Salah there. Mane there. Get the big boys in for this game against West Ham. It's going to be a little quick sim game. 3-0, Firmino, Mane. It's what you want to see. City still just slowly picking up points though, keeping that slog up. PSG won Andy Robertson for 135 million. No chance. No chance of that happening. Jota has returned from injury, which is good to see. Now Onana, De Ligt will start there. Aaron's at right back. Henderson there. Thiago, Martinelli and Sarr. And then Jota we will start up front. Still injured, but hopefully we can just game firing. 3-2. Wow. Okay. Wait, did we lose 2-0 to... Did we lose 2-0 to Newcastle at some point? What? Am I having a massive... Am I having a brain hemorrhage there? Like... Wait, what? When did we play Newcastle for that to be the aggregate? That was in the league we played them. So we should be through in the FA Cup. I'm just going to check the standings there for the FA Cup because it just says 3-2. Strange. What a surprise, guys. Once again, somehow career mode is broken. Who would have thunk it? Alright. But here is a massive game that we need a result from. If Onana's going to sit there and complain about not getting minutes, this is where he needs to perform. Not concede any silly goals against United. 2. That's not good enough. It's just not good enough. Alright. Okay, we're going to quick sim this training session. And we have a game in the league against Watford. And for that, I'm going to let our first team run out. Get them some well-deserved minutes. Jota will be getting his spot back over Martinelli. Jota, we're going to give a run out once again, just get that match sharpness back up for him. All right, and here we go. We're going to quick sim this game. The quick sims are going to cost us the league. They really are. I mean, but City don't get these slip-ups with the simulated games. That's what I don't get. Scored 82 goals this season already, far out. Like, how does that squad lose to Watford? Yes, Mbappe's not staying, so that's a 10 rating difference there. But other than that, I don't get it. Especially the form they're in as well. I don't get it. Alright. So, guys, let's make some transfers. Sancho's next season. Davies will be next season. Now that we've got Gravenberg, I don't think we're going to worry about Vicaria. Rodrigo, I'm still interested in, but that's not going to happen now. Now, let's have a look here. So, Zagadou, 81 rated, 22 years of age. Good choice. João Felix isn't happening this year. Frankie de Jong isn't happening this year. Firpo as a backup left back. 25, and maybe we can swap him for Davies next season, send him back to Barcelona. Try and get him to grow a little bit with us so he's worth more. As an option. Upamecano we still can't sign. See, Upamecano, I felt like I would prefer more than Zagadou, but Zagadou's younger and only one rating lower. Valverde we're not saying this yet. And then there was Ben Godfrey, who's actually aged again, gone up to 24. 24 years of age, 74 rated. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We're going to go for Zagadou. See what we can do here. Anyone we can try and swap him for? Doesn't really look like it. No. Alright, transfer fee. Let's offer 40. I think they'll accept 40. 51. And a temp. No, you're not getting a sell-on clause. Oh, okay. That was easy. Alright, so let's sign him here. So what is his role? It's sporadic. Alright, 5 years. I'm not sure he's someone that we're going to hold on to for long. He's just a stopgap in case we have injuries to our centre backs. He doesn't fill me with confidence or anything like that. So, pretty straightforward transfers there, guys. So, how much? We only got 16. Let's pull him down here. Oh, yep, he's right there. Yeah. Let's get into his development and just see what we can do to aid him on his quest to hopefully become anywhere near what we already have at the club. I think for me, that weak foot is so important. But if he plays, he's really slow. Stamina is important in this game. I'm gonna stay him off on stopper. And then we'll go from there. So let's go through. Lukaku has gone back to Chelsea. Unbelievable. How many times does he want to sign for that club? Alright. Yeah. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen here. We're not getting any transfers for any of our existing players. That's okay. I think Gravenberg is a fantastic signing for the future. Zagadou's a good stopgap, in case something was to happen to our two of our centre backs. We still don't have that left back, but I just don't want to commit to a left back when I want to go hard for Alphonso Davies next season. I really, really do. In terms of Firmino, once again, we need a backup center attacking mid, but if I'm going to make Sancho that player, he's just not needed. And here we go. $500 million spent. But let's just, using this time, because obviously this has been a shorter episode, because we have just really want to focus on transfers. No, I don't need all that, thank you. Okay, so we got an away game against Dortmund, which will be fun. Chelsea at home, which will be fun. We'll see if we get any more games that pop up in here, but Wolves away could be a good one. Let's have a look at the standings. So, us and City tied well ahead of third place Tottenham. United in 4th, then you've got Leicester in 5th, Chelsea in 6th, Everton in 7th, Arsenal in 8th, Newcastle 9th. Other notables there, Wolves in 11th, Leeds, West Ham and Palace in the relegation zone. And let's have a look at the Champions League round of 16 games. So you've got Olympiacos versus Leverkusen. So that's interesting. One of them is going to get to go through, where you probably wouldn't usually expect to see them in the round of 8. PSG versus Bayern, which will be a massive game. We've got Dortmund, Arsenal, Napoli. I think Napoli should edge that one comfortably. I think Bayern will beat PSG, and I think Leverkusen will beat Olympiacos. So I think all the teams on the right will be the ones to progress. Leipzig, Juventus. I think Juventus win that. I think Barcelona beat Spurs. I think Real Madrid beat Chelsea, and I think City beat Inter. I think all the ones that came out of their groups in first position, which as you can see here, I think they all win. Inter could upset City. I don't think Chelsea have it to beat Madrid. Tottenham may beat Barcelona. You never know. You never know. Now, in terms of our squad, let's have a look at some player growth, just for a bit of a mid-season look. So let's have a look here. So Kelleher's gone up by 1, which is great. Onana by 1. Alisson by 2. Robertson there by 2. Van Dijk's gone up as well, which is fantastic. Gomez by 3. Gomez has turned into just an absolute world beater of a centre back. De Ligt has gone up by 3, which is great. Obviously, we just signed Zagadou. Aarons has gone up by 3, which is, once again, what we want to see. Trent's gone up by 2. Fabinho by 2. Henderson stayed. Keita has gone up by 2. Thiago 1. Gravenberg we just signed. Firmino has been absolutely world class this season. He's gone up 4 ratings, and in terms of his stats, 43 appearances, 32 goals, 16 assists. He's just been untouchable. And there you can see 8 goals in the Champions League so far, with only 6 games played. 16 and 12 in the Premier League. Just unbelievable from him. Mane having a good season, but then you just compare it to Ismaili Sarr, who is just outperforming his Senegal teammate at the moment. Sarr has been one of those transfers which has been fantastic for us. He really, really has. Salah doing well. Martinelli has picked up 4 goals in 16 games. I'm going to give him till the end of the season, but if he doesn't start impressing me by then, I think I'm going to look at moving him on because he just hasn't done what I want him to do. Diogo Jota has had a quieter season than last season, but he's done well. He was an 85, but then he got that injury and has dropped back, unfortunately. Mbappe with 29 hasn't scored a single Champions League goal, but he hasn't started many games. That has to be said. Jota has started more than him, but Firmino's actually outscoring him at the moment. But in the Premier League, still Mbappe 26 goals in 22 appearances. You just can't ask for anything more from him. You really can't. How's Brewster going? Oh, they've played him once in the Premier League. That's disappointing. I mean, I know they've got Jamie Vardy, but I was hoping he'd get a bit more game time. But anyway, guys, that is where we are going to leave it for today. If you have enjoyed, make sure you leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.